what's up guys? So I came across this thread kwa Reddit, so it's a discussion and the title is No More Mr. Nice. So the story is nimefikiwa, my brothers and sisters. I've been seeing this beautiful woman for a year plus and had ideas of settling. Start of the month she ghosted and told me she has issues and wants to be alone, and I've done nothing wrong, followed by blocking, not receiving calls or anything. Maji inaonja like whiskey and whiskey tastes like water. Even workmates were asking why the mood swings. I punched security wa Oster. Hata siku realize nilitolewa nje. Nikaambiwa nijitoe. How I wasn't beaten is luck. Some guy who gets on my nerves at work made some inappropriate joke about my relationship. Nilislam laptop nikashout atoke nje tuonane kimwanaume. HR aliitwa mbio. I guess I had anger more than I realized. I was forced to go to counseling, iko kwa insurance. F relationships, no more Mr. Nice Guy. The comments were interesting, so maybe we can go through the comments and before we talk about it, before we give it our text. So being ghosted is never a fun experience, but I think the situation has highlighted some personal problems you need to work on for yourself. It's always easy to blame other people, but I think having some accountability helps not look at myself as a victim of my own circumstances. No one made you slam your coworker's laptop or punch the security guard. You can try meditating, therapy, maybe talking to a trusted friend. Something sad happened, it's okay to be sad about it and then move on. Maybe she's having issues of her own. You never know what other people are going through, or she's just crazy and you dodged a bullet. Working on yourself also allows you to empathize with others. If she has genuine issues, it is selfish of her not to communicate and hide all details of it. Know your place, accept and move on. Ati ulikuwa ready kudeal na workmate kijakichan. Just some jokes. Not all women are bad. You should not generalize. You are just dating an asshole and that's all. Damn bro. Okay. So like kumekuwa tuna some stuff zinasemwa hapa, but so the title ilikuwa No More Mr. Nice Guy. Women think very different na sisi men, and it also depends on your attachment style. There's this book inaitwa inaitwa Attached. Don't know if you guys are able to see it, but inaitwa Attached, the new science of adult attachment and how it can help you. The writer inaitwa Amir Levine. So it's actually a very nice book, enye ukipata time you can go through it. So this guy probably has this anxious attachment style enye ukiwa nayo then like ni rahisi sana ukerwe na the actions of your partner. To me ilikuwa manifest in different ways. For instance, if a lady wouldn't text ama wouldn't reply immediately after nimemtext, then ninge feel some type of way about it. I would be mad. Kama kushika simu yangu, I'd be mad. Like mbona ashiki simu yangu, am I not important to her? Nini. So like not realizing that this person is also this is also a different person. Like mimi ni mimi, yeye ni yeye. I have my own life with my own stuff to figure out. She also has her own life with her own stuff to figure out. So like and the fact that there is somebody in the comments mwenye amekuja akasema that lady was an asshole, like also tells that that individual is also struggling with the same issue, like they have this anxious attachment style ama something else, but like having this anxious, let me just read it for you. Some of the symptoms of an anxious attachment style. So anxious attachment style in relationships, utapata these symptoms. Mwanzo you have loose boundaries, and then uko na very low self esteem, ilenye ikiwa hayuko na wewe you think that they're with somebody else. This person actually ako tu kwa keja tu ametulia tu. And then there's also the fear of rejection. So like this individual, this guy mwenye alikuwa ameposti nini yote, it's like yeye yake ina manifest kama this fear of rejection, because the fact that this lady amekuja akamwambia that she has personal issues that she's dealing with, he's supposed to actually allow the lady to deal with that stuff. So actually I believe the fact that the lady alikuja akamblock inamaanisha implies that alijaribu ku reach out even after the lady told him that alikuwa anataka kudeal na personal issues, no? And then there's also the difficulty of being alone. Man, that's something about me pia struggle na. Like I hated being alone because nilikuwa nabaki kwa hizi fikra zangu, and I felt like I wasn't worthy, like hizo like these very funny thoughts zinakimbia tu kwa akili yako. And then another symptom is engage in people pleasing behavior, enye again ni kama tu hiyo point ya kwanza yenye having loose boundaries, enye you'll do things just to please other people even if these things don't actually please you, naelewa. So and then sensitivity towards relationship threats, there's also fear of abandonment, there's also being jealous, like it manifests in one way or the other. So this guy definitely has an anxious attachment style. And one thing because first of all, there's nothing like this lady cheated, and you can see the title inasema normal Mr. Nice. So yeah, you can see it's normal Mr. Nice. Unakuja unashinda like normal Mr. Nice, has the girl cheated? Has the lady cheated? No, based on this story, no. The thing ni, number one, the lady, so they've been dating for a year plus. He's already thinking of settling with the lady. Definitely the fact that ameifikiria tayari ameshaambia the lady that he wants to settle with her. Now ladies like assurance, that is for a fact that lazima the lady ajue that end goal yako ni gani. Are you just dating or do you have plans for tomorrow? Unaona, like does your tomorrow have her? Unaona, or is she present in your tomorrow? So like they definitely, ladies wanataka wajue like why are you guys dating, and what is the long-term goal this relationship. So the guy definitely najua alimwambia, which is good, but then the lady alikuja akamghost, and then akamwambia that she has issues. So alimghost, the guy probably reached out, the lady akamwambia that akona issues and anataka kuwa alone, anataka kuwa peke yake, and akamwambia that you haven't done anything wrong. And then probably the guy 100%, I know the guy alimpigia simu like 24/7, anapiga simu, the lady wants to be alone, the lady doesn't want to talk. She has personal issues zenye anataka deal nayo kwanza, and then akamblock. And so the guy anasema normal Mr. Nice guy. So having this anxious attachment style can really F with your mind, naona. So it's actually very normal for a lady ku decide ya kwamba anataka ku spend time with themselves so that we figure out what what they want, unaona, especially for hizi long term commitments, because such, with this person inakuonyesha that she has issues, unaona, maybe insecurities, maybe stuff that zimekuwa, because remember you are a different person and this lady is a different person, so they have lived their life, unaona, na wewe pia umeshaishi life yako, so like unataka settle, unataka like a live life kwa kalenda yako, but then yeye pia kuna maisha yake. It's not actually fair to any of you, unaona, so like if you find yourself in a similar situation, the best thing is to give that lady time, like let that person deal with whatever stuff anaweza kuwa na deal nayo, because one thing ambayo nitakuguarantee is that if you don't do that, then patie that relationship maybe actually once may decide to settle and then you guys are now living together, ipatie tu only a few months, and then the stuff enye hauko umeallow a deal nayo during this period itakuja imanifest, and now she'll have to deal with all that baggage ambayo yako nayo na kuweke, unaona, and then unakuja, that's why unakuja unapata like a relationship ambayo ilianza vizuri, unaona kama like imekuwa mzuri, and then kifika katikati now it's impossible for you guys to actually coexist, unaona, so like it's actually because of some undealt stuff, unaona, like stuff, it's actually because of some stuff that nobody cared to deal with in the first place. So yeah, that's what I'd say. Like if you find yourself in a similar situation, number one, jiulize why you are mad and why you feel what you're feeling. Number two, let that person give that person time, naona. With me, I actually had to reach out to a therapist. Yeye ndiye alinisaidia kuona vitu clearly, unaona, so like with my case singeweza sikuwa na feel fit, like a day imeanza and I haven't called my girl, unaona, haven't talked to her, nilikuwa na feel like this day is just going to be crazy because I haven't talked to her, blah blah blah. So I was actually putting a lot of burden on my girl at that point, because now my happiness was dependent on her. Like she was responsible for my happiness and I was not responsible for my own happiness. So like ni vitu kama hizo ndo nakuja unaona like yeah, you actually need to understand yourself, understand your feelings, and then ensure that we mwenyewe uko na reins ya maisha yako, because if somebody else hako na reins ya maisha yako, then and you're a man, you see, that's really going to F you up in the long run. So give that lady time. It works out in the end. There's this saying about tunasema that if it is meant to be, then it will be. No, and if it is not meant to be, then it will not be. In my case, we had to break up because Eddie also alikuwa amesema kwamba alikuwa anataka work on life yake, blah blah blah, vitu kama hizo, the same stuff than this lady said here. So I had a problem with it at first, and then one thing you don't want to do, even as we conclude, is that you don't want to postpone that feeling, unaona. You really don't want to feel alone. Yes, you don't want to let this person go, which is good because you love them, but never postpone your feeling. Like deal kuwa na this mentality ya if you are seeing the probability ya kwamba you guys might break up, unaona, pengine this argument, that argument, umeshaona signs za kuwa na break up, like don't postpone that feeling. Don't entertain just anything and everything simply because you want to please this person and you don't want to let them go, you don't want this breakup. And say deal with that thing hapo na hapo, like deal with that heartbreak hapo, deal with everything hapo, usipostpone, because by postponing inamaanisha you'll still deal with it, and there's nothing you can do right now to save your heartbreak ya kesho. So you just deal with it, accept it, unaona, and then move on, work on yourself. That is the most important thing. Don't hope from one relationship to the other kwamba nimekusana now so normal Mr. Nice Guy, oh, no, I'm just going to cheat on women, blah blah blah. Then you're just wasting your time, unaona, and the same stuff ambayo unafaa kuwa na deal nayo sasa hivi itabidi umedeal nayo tomorrow when you're now in a serious relationship, unaona. So like take time, heal we mwenyewe, do some self reflection, ask yourself if there's anything ambayo you need to work on, unaona. Work on your self esteem, buy yourself manguo, like take yourself out, just do stuff alone, naona. And then when you do that, utaanza kuona kama your image, hata mwenyewe you'll be happy with the person that you are developing or you are becoming, naona. And let that other person pia deal with her own stuff, heal from traumas zake and all that, because these things zinakuwa real, guys. Like we live in a very physical world, and this world, you can just imagine over 8 billion people right now, and everybody akona some baggage ambayo ina deal now from childhood. So usidismiss feelings za msee mwingine, usidismiss fears za msee mwingine, just like you do not want anybody rewriting your own story. Like it doesn't work that way. Heal, allow that other person to heal, and then ikiwezekana, if it was meant to be, you guys will still be together, sindio? And if it was not meant to be, then that was not your person. Your person is out there looking for you, and yeah, so just trust the process at the end of the day. That's it, guys. If you liked this video, remember to subscribe, remember to like and comment hapo chini your thoughts, and yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.